Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Ashu Sharma. Today, I am going to discuss brief about blockchain. As we all know, blockchain is quite popular nowadays in most of countries across the globe because of the way that uh, digital currency that is coming into the scenario. It is quite important that we must have that acknowledgement of what exactly that all about that cryptocurrency. So as its name suggests that about it's a chain of blocks and uh, quite secure and in terms of that validation quite up there. So when you talk about the accuracy and the security and the validation of that that popular transactions that happen among different parties individually or as a system. So definitely it makes it quite interesting one that blockchain works very well. And this is one of that concept and uh, categorize this blockchain at public domain that like Bitcoins and then we talk about that private domain and consortium domain. So there are three different types of blockchains. And this uses that cryptocurrency concepts of that crypto algorithms to work with blockchain concept and it uses that SHA 256. So there are certain that frameworks and platforms that it is going to work with, and a certain protocol like Bitcoin, so BTC, and some of that TCP/IP because of that on network. So that's the safety and security of that transaction. It really quite up there. When we talk about the storage of that data, it is not there, but yeah, through public and private key, that concept brings quite interesting. That when we talk about the symmetric algorithm and asymmetric algorithm. So in asymmetric, we know that there is a public key and the private key. So encryption and decryption using these two keys, but in symmetric, there is only one key, which is for the encryption and the decryption. And very important concept because earlier I said that it is secure. So when we got about that hash coding, that's the generation of hash, and then through miners, that's the validation of the transactions as well as that the cryptocurrency, which is going to be transferred from one account to the other. So there must be some uh, definite that address which is going to be the transfer source from the destination. So this is the way that blockchain proves very well. And another is when we have that kind of hash coding. So definitely whenever original text is going towards receiver side, so there is a concept of some digital signatures, and uh, that makes it more secure. The verifier will verify that, and the signer having that kind of that signature over there on the document. So for that, only the public key is there that a person can validate that and find out the identity. So when we talk about system, as I talk about that decentralized system, distributed system, so each one having that uh, single copy of that particular document, that transactions happening. So it's not a centralized authority that all the nodes are connected to the central authority, and if something technically or logically if it fails, then entire system get collapsed. It doesn't happen over there because of the distributed nature and the distributed behavior. It's quite over there. So one of very important feature is decentralized and distributed by nature. And some other categories of Ethereum is also there. We use that ether as this fuel and as a gas for that. For there is a limit of how much that transforming that transactions can happen within the range, and what exactly the limit of Ethereum. So Bitcoin and these sort of trained digital money that's nowadays it's very popular in many countries. So in India itself, it's also. And because of that security aspects like digital signature, like crypto algorithms and minings, these nonsense. So these definitely these things working in order to make it secure and validate it, uh, the transactions from one side to the other side. And there is a scope of that. When we consider that the scope of that, tampering data or just hacking data, it is very minimal. So that's the beauty of this blockchain concept. So this is my first briefing about the blockchain. It's very short discussion. If you are going for an interview and you just want to give some sort of idea, I will try to make it such videos of 2 to 3 minutes to 4 minutes, in which I will discuss all these things about in just brief. Uh, if you have some limited time, and you can watch these videos and go for your viva or your exams or your interview. So thank you so much for listening to this video. Have a nice day. Take care.